I promised you. Gonna be working on knees and elbows, and then of course, incorporating what we've learned already. Our jabs, our crosses, our left and right roundhouses. Um, that's what we'll work on today. You know, then just the shadow boxing portion of it. So it'll probably be longer than 15 minutes because I'm gonna shadow box my damn self just to keep things going for me. You guys can watch, and practice yourself. Do what you do. I'm just gonna do me. Whether you like it or not. But it's more from historical documentation of what I do. But, people think we're lazy, we don't do shit. Well, we're completely not that. We do things. We have many hobbies, many skills, many jobs that we do. You know, and well, let's get to it. Delta 8, man, legal in South Carolina. We're fighting to get Delta 9 legalized down here for the medicinal and recreational. Really, that's what I'm all for. To be honest with you, I don't believe anybody should go to prison or jail for this. This is a plant. You know what I mean? Uh, and here we have some pushback. God, the bugs are bad. Sorry, guys. Gnats are everywhere. All right, I'm gonna get ready now. But good morning, everybody. Love y'all. Got the static going, which I'll post, after the live is done, at some point in time. And we're doing Muay Thai basics. Right now we're getting ready to start doing the knees and elbows. You know what I'm saying? So if you do throw a knee, what you want to do is, I don't know if you can see me on the live feed or not, but there's a thing called fulcrum to end the clinch, right? And what you want to do is you want to cup your hands, right, like this. That's how I like to do it. And you grab the back of your opponent's head, okay? That way you have full control of them. And you put your elbows like right into their chest, okay, and pull their head down. And that gets a good hold of them. And that's what we call the clinch. And when you grab back the head, we call it the full chrome. And you have full control of them. Like you can pull them this way, throw a knee, you pull them this way, and throw a knee. When you're throwing the knee too, there's a pull. You're gonna pull them to you. You're gonna pull them to you, and so see that? There's a whole in the knee. Okay. At the same time, on the toe that you're on, your leg that you're on, there's a pivot. Okay. So your hips get thrusted into it. At the same time, you push in with your feet, like you go all the way up on your tippy toes, and you pull down at the same time. You know, with that, what you hear people say in the crowd in Thailand, and people who do love Muay Thai, you'll hear them say, "Die!" That's because we're literally trying to drive our knee through your chest, right here. Okay, right in the sternum. You know what I'm saying? So you get them in the fulcrum, elbows pulled in. Okay, you pull their head down, you pull their bodies to you. At the same time, your knees coming up, you pulling to you, give the pivot, okay, and as soon as you fire it, bam, come right back down. Okay, from the side view, you see it? You come up, okay, all right, you're pulling, you kind of pull to the side, because you're gonna pull them down into your knee. And when you're throwing the knee, you want your foot pointed down. Okay, the foot pointed down. It just puts more of a pull on your knee. Okay, so let's do that again. So you grab them, full chrome. You pull the head down, elbows into the chest. So it gets their head. You pull their head down. You have full control of them. You throw up. You throw a knee in. Okay, you keep practicing that for a minute. Okay, side view. All right, that would be the right knee. That's right after you grab the head. Elbows in. Don't forget that you put your elbows into their chest. Pull down, bam. Elbows right into the chest. You have full control over. And throw the knee out right into the sternum. Okay. That's the power knee. Okay, that's what I like to throw for my power. All right. You can also throw the lead knee, which usually I do that when I'm trying to like parry someone punching at me or something, or if they're coming in for the clinch, I'll throw my knee up, and it kind of gets them away, and I can turn sideways and push off and get away from them. And it's still a dangerous knee to throw too. You can still get your opponent in full chrome and just, you know. And you kind of, when you're throwing knees, you do want to, you know, hey, when you come with this one, come with the other one. This one, the other one. You can throw that one, fire right back with that one. Okay. Continuous movement. Like there's drills when you have heavy bag, or even when you have a buddy, where you can just grab the bag and you just and you just switch knees while you do that. You can do it just like that too to practice. It's a drill, you know, to get you ready to fire knees. All right. Now, when I do throw a knee, I like to incorporate my elbows. All right. So I have my opponent by the back of the head. Elbows are in. I fire my knee. I come back. I like to fire an elbow. Come back, grab him again. Fire a knee. Throw an elbow. Fire a knee. Throw an elbow. And then fire a knee. And then usually I'll let go and start pummeling their ass. Sometimes the ref will stop it. Sometimes the bell saves them. Sometimes you just beat them enough to where you get tired and you've done enough damage to them. Now you can take a rest. You know what I'm saying? But always hands up. No matter what. Even when you're just throwing them, you know what I'm saying? Just to practice. If you feel tired, keep your hands up. Practice reality. You know what I mean? Like what you would do in the fight. Even when you're just practicing. You know, yeah, you may throw lazy shit, but as soon as you get tired, always practice keeping your hands up. You know what I'm saying? Don't get used to doing this. You don't want to get used to dropping hands and going, because you'll do that in a fight and get knocked the fuck out. All right. Well, so I have my opponent. I come in, I knee, I'll throw an elbow, I'll knee, I'll throw an elbow, I'll knee, throw an elbow, come right back, knee, elbow. Like you mix it up, you know. Like it's beautiful. Like I love these arts that we do. Okay. All right. So now let's go to a different type of elbow. Like that's an elbow from a knee. Okay, that's from in the clinch. All right. You know, you come out at 11. You can come here. You can come here too. That's illegal in most leagues. Anything 12 to 9 or 12 to 6. Sorry. You know, 6 to 12, 3 to 9. Those are illegal in most fighting, you know, rules. In the street, no, it's self-defense, so you can throw things like that, okay? The elbow we just did was from the clinch, and that's the 11. That's to cut the opponent open. You know, that's not really to knock someone out. That's to cut them open so the blood starts leaking into their eyes so they can't see. You can't see, you can't fight. You know, not saying it won't knock an opponent out, but that strike, when you come from here to here, that's just to cut a man open, not to knock a man out. Open. Elbows are for cutting. You see? And when you do throw them, you always want to protect yourself. It's not this. You know, you don't want to get you know, used to doing shit like that. You want to keep your hands up. And I like to grab my head when I'm coming up. You know, because people are trying to hold me down, get all my whole back, everything, my neck, and come right up through the guard. Like to grab you here from the fulcrum, I like to come up. You know what I'm saying? Because there's defenses for everything. Just because somebody grabs you doesn't mean that's it. You know, I like firing. You know, you're not done yet. You know what I'm saying? There's defenses to everything. Be ready. But a different elbow I want to show you now. It's like off the jab. Okay? Like, I'll throw a jab, and I'll turn my hand down, cock back. So, throw a jab, cock back, step, fire, come up, throw a hook, cross, and come right back. But the elbow is the most important. You don't want to have your hands closed when you throw an elbow. You don't want to have your fist clenched either. That funny bone, when your fist is clenched, it's exposed. You'll dead your arm out quicker than you'll hurt yourself more than anything. You want your hand to be relaxed. Okay? So I like to throw my jab. I'll cock back, fire with the step. Keep this hand up here. Come up, fire here, cross, hook. You know what I mean? But practice that. You practice that damn elbow, okay? But you get there's a step, all right? If you take the jab, right? But you turn your hand down. You cock your shoulder back. You step, you fire. You know what I mean? You can come right back too, or you can practice your escape already. But let's just we'll just practice with the move first. You keep doing this for a minute, okay? You fire out, drop your hand, cock back, and come right back. All right. So you fire out, cock back, bang, come right back. Fire, cock back, come right back. Come right back. Step back. All right. Remember, keep them hands up. All right. That's important. You don't drop the hands. You don't want to get used to dropping hands. You want these things glued. I don't know if you notice, like they don't move much when I'm doing shit. Okay. All right. That's what I like to call the loaded elbow. You know, you're throwing the jab to get the man to cover up. By the time you cock back and fire this, they done dropped their hand somewhere to throw a punch, but it's too late for them because you already had it planned out to so you'll hit them. You'll hit them. And if you don't, well, as soon as you get that, duck, because they're coming with something. And if you miss, be ready. You know, whatever you got to do, you know, get back, duck under, you know, bob, weave, block, whatever you got to do, you know. It's a hot one today, folks. But anyway, all right. Same thing for the southpaws, man. Like it's no different. The orthodox. I know last week I didn't really get into southpaw. Sorry about that. There's a lot of shit on my mind. Had a lot of shit going on. But same thing for the southpaw. You throw your jab out, cock back, throw the elbow, and come right back. Bam, bam, bam. 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 Come right back. Okay, keep doing that over and over and over and over again until it becomes muscle memory. And everything you see me doing orthodox, you just mirror it, you know, southpaw. It's the same shit, just a different stance. Okay. So yeah, now we've worked in our knee. So you do the knee. You know, practice doing those drills. You can go slow. You know, you don't need to go fast. Okay. Slow, the speed comes. Slow is better. You know, it's better to have great quality than great quantity. When you're doing push-ups, anything. Quality over quantity any day. But you know, doing little drills like that, not only it's going to tighten your skills, it's going to help you get physically fit. All right. It's going to help you gain focus. It's going to help you gain mental discipline. Muay Thai is great for psychological disabilities, okay? You're feeling down on yourself, you got anxiety, don't have courage, you know? You're just nervous out in public, you know? A lot of that's just because you fear what people are thinking about you. Well, Muay Thai defeats all that. You know what I'm saying? Just builds that confidence in you where you're not worried about what other people think. You know, because if they got something to say and if they want to try to do something to you, you know, you got the skills to defend yourself, and 9 times out of 10, whoop the shit out of that other person and humble them and make them a different person afterwards. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of them bullies and shit out there, they act like that because they ain't been touched. They ain't got beat up before in their life, ain't been punched in the face, ain't really had to struggle or suffer. You know, well, Muay Thai helps illuminate that shit. I believe everybody should know this shit. You practice it every day. Muay Thai got me through a lot of hard times. It still gets me through hard times. Every time I go to jail, that's my meditation. You know, it gets me out of the jail. Like I'm not there when I'm shadowboxing. When I'm working out, I'm not there. You know, or I'm beating up the guys that put me in there. You know, it gets me out of there. You know, it can do the same for you. You know, it's an art. It's a coping mechanism. Definitely an outlet for individuals with ADD or any kind of like hyperactive activity. Definitely an outlet, okay, for energy. But anyway, let's get back to it. You know, I can't just stop like that. So we'll get back to it. So, you know, you got your opponents, right? You know, you're boxing. You're getting in close. You want to close the distance before you grab somebody and throw the knee. You don't want to just reach out and grab somebody because they're going to beat your ass up. So you want to kind of, you know, work your way in. You know, work your way into them and then grab them and fire it off. You know, and when you have them, you can twist them. Okay, it's when I start having my students here, they're willing to start being filmed. We're going to get that all linked together so that you can start seeing more interaction with people. Plus, we're going to start going to gyms and showing you what they do know, or if they don't know anything, exposing them of that. But anyway, I'm going to start showing my students doing it. But anyway, when you have a guy, it's easier to explain. But when you have them in that full chrome, like you can literally turn and fire your other knee and turn them right back, and they'll stumble. Once you got full control of a man, like you'll see their feet come off the ground and their legs, like you'll be able to move them any which way you want. Okay, so you know, I like to move them this way first, fire a knee, move them back this way off the ground and fire a knee. You know, it shit hurts bad. And when you're pulling them this way and that way, it opens their ribs up. So when you fire, bang, you're hitting them all up in that region, and that's what you're aiming for. Is them ribs and that floating rib. Okay, you want to, you know, you get your leg up, you can even fire it back and bang, you know, right into them. You can jump up and bang, fire everything into them. There's so many different ways to throw the knee. As you get better, you'll be able to see and throw the knee different, you know, but it comes with the skill levels as you advance. As you get balance, as you're able to grip, it all comes. Like being able to jump up and fire the knee. That's the most powerful one. Okay, flying knee. You can even do it from this position too. That one will kill a man. Okay, I've seen it happen to best friends in the ring. Man, as soon as they ding the bell, he goes flying knee across the fucking ring. Dude was shooting at his legs, flying knee to the head. They had to carry him out in the. Okay, the fight lasted 10 seconds. Flying knee into the. It open. Like it took 30 minutes to get him out of the cage. Like they were afraid that he might die in there. That was in Colorado. Like Rocky Mountain Bad Boys League. I think it was 2010, December 2010. But anyway, let's get back to it. I keep going back. All right. So let's go. Now I'm getting ready to start doing my shadow boxing. We learned the knee. Okay. We learned the knee to the elbow. Okay. Now we learned the jab to the elbow, okay? Then we've also learned the escapes to that, okay? So when we fire a knee, elbow, okay? When we fire our other knee, we elbow, okay? Fire that knee, come with a hook, cross, back up. That would be one escape, okay? All right, so we throw our knee, we throw our elbow, throw another elbow, cross, hook, back up, okay? And with that escape too, it's not always just back up. Because sometimes when you back up, you catch somebody getting a kick. So when you back up, you kind of dip under, but you keep your head up. You don't do none of this. Keep your head up, hands up. You get down tight. So if they do kick or anything, you're in tight. All right, so you can block it all. You know, you don't want to get down and do none of that shit because you get kicked in the gut. You want to get down like a fucking turtle, bam, and then come back up. All right. Now, when you do come up, these are more advanced techniques, but when you do come up, you want to fire with something. You know, an uppercut. You know, you want to come up with a cross. You know, come up with a hook. You know, something, because they'll be right there. That individual will be right there. And you keep your eyes on the chest and in this region. You ain't got to look at the man's eyes or his feet or his hands. This region is going to tell you what he's going to do. And you always protect yourself. All right. So I just went through everything we learned. You can rewind it, see what it is, slow it down, and see what all we've done today and do it, you know. Okay? You know, Muay Thai, yes, it is difficult, but it's really not that hard. You know, it takes years to get really, really good, but it takes 1,000 repetitions to get it to be muscle memory. So I just recommend doing it if you can daily. If you can, do it 3-4 times daily, but at least 3 times a week. You know what I mean? Make time for it. It'll help you. It'll help your kids. But I'm getting ready to start my shadow boxing now before I go take my shower and shit. Hope y'all enjoyed that. I love every one of y'all. You know, like, share, subscribe. Get up audits. Like I said, we're back out there in the field. We got a lot of places we're getting ready to hit up. We're about done in Barnwell. I got to finish up the court dates and file the lawsuits, but Barnwell's pretty much wrapped up. There are a couple more places we can hit, but as far as the police and the government go, we've seen them. They're non-transparent, they're corrupt, and they gotta go. With that, I love y'all. Now I'm just gonna practice my shadow boxing. see a lot in the chats. What's up, y'all? Much love. I don't see what's in the chat yet. Huh. Let's see. Well, too worried about it. Anyway, I gotta get back to it. Love y'all. Woo-wee. That's right. Gotta get something to drink. Jadar bought us if you just joined. Some Muay Thai. Practicing just techniques this morning. We were working on the elbows and knees. Just some basic strikes. You know, we'll get to advanced stuff later. I mean, I'll hint at some of the advanced stuff while we go. Maybe show you some. But as we progress, you'll learn it. Let's see who all we got in here. Thank you for all the love too. I appreciate it. Again, like, it's great for cardio, physical fitness, mental health. This shit does numbers, dude. It's natural medicine. Okay? Keeping the body moving and shit. A lot of people listen to doctors, sit down and take medicine. Don't move. Now, a lot of doctors are getting better, but just saying, there are still some. Give people pills and they expect that to cause and cure everything. It's not the truth. Staying moving, eating good, breathing good air, not smoking, doing all that. What's up, guys? Oh yeah, I see y'all. Damn right. Fuck yeah. But yeah, Muay Thai. You always want to protect yourself. You know, Muay Thai is the science of 8 limbs. For those who don't know, you're using your fists, elbows, knees, shins. Okay? You know, we even use the shoulders and everything. We use the whole body. You know, but it's the science of being able to hit and not be hit. You know, being able to block the punches and things of this, block kicks. You know, catch them, everything. But, you know, we started with the basics. You know, as the weeks progress, we'll keep learning more, and then we'll get into the advanced stuff as well. But that's going to be down the line. Not going to be right away. But yeah, right now you're witnessing the shadow box. I'm just shadow box right now for a physical fitness. You know, and what we do, humans learn through observation. Albert Bandura, okay, the Bobo doll experiment definitely exposed this. Okay, that was in the 1960s. And what he done is he got a bunch of adult models, okay, to beat on a Bobo doll, okay, and the kids witnessed this on TV screens. And because they didn't see any negative reinforcement to the adults, they figured it was okay and acceptable behavior. So they, you know, mimicked what they saw. Same thing we do when you see us practicing. Same thing, I see kids do it when they're in the gyms with us. The kids, as soon as they start seeing us throw stuff, the kids start throwing the same moves because, you know, they're mimicking what we're doing. We all do the same. So that's what all these videos are for. Even mirrors in the gyms. It's for critiquing yourself. You know, you can see where you're messing up at, and then you can tighten it up and, you know, get better. That's how we get better. But anyway, I'm going to get back to it again. That's my little break for that round. We'll get right back to it. Okay. Oh, for those who missed it, we worked on the full crawl, okay? And when you do that, you're grabbing the back of your opponent's head, but you're doing it with your hands overlapped, okay? I like putting my right first, left over top. And that way you have full control of their head, okay? Some guys like to interlace their fingers. I just go like this because I can cut my hand better. Interlacing the fingers, there's a lot of different ways. More one way to skin a cat, I just don't recommend it, okay? What I was taught is like this. Grab the back opponent's head. You throw the elbows into their chest, and then when you're doing that, you're pulling the head down at the same time. This will give you full control of the opponent, okay? So when you pull down, okay, you'll come up with your knee. As you're pulling down, you fire your knee, and as you're firing that knee, your hips rotate forward on the tip of your toe. Your foot pointed forward at first should be pointed at about 10 o'clock when you're finished with the whole move. So you're grabbing the back of your opponent's head, elbows in, pulling down. You're coming up, you're firing, rotate the hips, okay? And when you're pulling down, and your hips, all one movement. And then you come right back down. And you can practice that over and over and over again. Till you get the muscle memory. Sorry, it's hot as hell out here in South Carolina, folks. It's hot everywhere, but it's summer. What do you expect? But that's one of the moves we learned. And that's the power knee right there. You're right. For the orthodox, that would be the right knee. So you cup the hands. Again, elbows into the chest. Pull the head down. You're coming up on your tippy toe, and you're rotating your hips at the same time, pointing your toe down on the leg you're kneeing with, and pulling down and thrusting forward. And you let it go, and you fire right back into position. So you can fire it again, okay? Because you want to be able to keep doing that. You want that opponent to die. Okay? That's what you want. Whew, great workout today, too. Ow. Oh, yeah. Haters in the chat. Street beefs. Yeah. Any one of you brave enough. I see you brave enough to be on the keyboard. Meet me in the cage. Won't do it. But we all know that. And if you do, please do. We can contact face, set it up. You sign the waiver. And then you could prove to me what arts you know, and I can show you what arts that I know, okay? Right now, all I see is a bunch of talk and no kind of production. We can pretend to be whoever we want to be behind a keyboard and a TV screen. I'm on the TV screen showing you reality, and you're in denial. It's a mental illness, it's a mental condition. You gotta first accept your limits and come to reality before you can even progress in life. And the haters and trolls, you can tell they're still living in their mama's basement, the bottle of lotion, dick in hand, just stroking it to our videos, you know what I'm saying? First Amendment auditors, I love y'all. All right, well, I'm about to get back to my shit. Oh, hell, I forgot what I was going over. I'm sorry. All right, now we'll do it with the elbow. This is just a review. I'm not teaching it all over again. All right, so the elbow. After we fire our knee, okay, let them go. Immediately come back and fire that elbow. They can have their head too. Right here, you pull it. Bang! Fire the knee. Hey! Bang! Okay? And that's what you want to do. You want to cut that man open with the elbow. It ain't about knocking them out, but you want to cut them open so that blood's leaking into their eye, getting into their mouth, into their nose, so it's hard to breathe. You want to end the fight as fast as possible. And it doesn't mean just knocking a man out. You can do it multiple ways. Okay, even in the street, you cut that man good enough, he's going to quit. If he don't quit from blood loss, he's going to quit from pain. Or because he don't want to get cut again. All right? Speaking from experience, you know what I'm saying? And I've delivered a few ass whoopings my damn self. So, yeah, I always, want the challenge. So, yeah, any troll out there is like, oh, is this Muay Thai? Is that Muay? That's not Muay Thai. Look at your body. Meet me in the fucking cage. Bitch. You a bitch to me right now. All you do is talk. Anyway, back at it. Bang, So the elbow is off the punch. You throw the punch, you cock back, you take a step, you elbow. You come right back. Or you get out there, you cut back, you throw an elbow, you come up with an elbow, you come with a hook, you come with a cross, and you back the fuck up. You know, that's one of the escapes after doing it. But always, always, always protect yourself. Always. You know. For those just learning Muay Thai, your stance is not this all wide. Your stance isn't this. That's like a boxing stance, and it's ugly. That's an ugly boxing stance. It may work for some to fool people, but I don't want to do shit like that. Muay Thai, you stand tall. You stand tall. Take your hips, you suck them in. Foot forward, about shoulder width apart. Foot angled out, foot forward. Hands like this. You can. When you get better, you can do whatever you want to do. But for beginners, tuck that shit in. Shoulders roll forward. There's your stance. You want to be tall. Head down. Looking right at the chest. Looking right at their hips. Stance. You want to be able to rock. Okay? That's stance Muay Thai. Stance boxing. Muay Thai. Boxing. Muay Thai. Okay? But now I'm back to my shit. So yeah, parry punches. Come right over the top of the punch. You know, if I'll parry, when you see me do this, that's a parry. Parry punch. Come over. Bang. Parry. Bang. Parry. Bang. Parry. Bang. You know, because you can parry, you can grab somebody's hands that they're punching, pull them into it, and bang. Pull them right into that shit. You know what I'm saying? Use every bit of momentum against them and use your momentum against them as well. You know? So you come back, they throw a punch, parry it, you know what I'm saying? And bang! Okay? Let them throw the punch, come back, block, parry, hop, bang! It's beautiful shit. And for folks from the live stream, I'll put the static feed too so you can see my feet. I know there's a little bit of an issue seeing my feet. I think I may have to drop it down another rung on this ladder I got it set up on. So you can see my feet. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better. I dropped it a rung each week. So now, yeah, I've got to get it down to the lower one. So pardon me. Actually, you know, let's try that as a matter of fact. Right here. See how that goes. Huh? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. That's the way it's going to be from now on. And also, keep in mind, you never want to do this in fighting. You don't never want to do that. Now, there is a little stutter one can do, but you never want to cross legs when you're fighting. You get hurt that way. You know what I mean? Whew. Then that's gonna be about it, folks. Again, that's just shadow boxing. This helps improve skills, build cardio, muscular memory, helps improve skills, tighten up your basic skills. It also allows you to throw moves you wouldn't ordinarily throw. That way to get you comfortable to try to throw those moves. Shadow boxing helps out a whole bunch. Oh boy, do I love it. Right now I'm sweating my ass off. The bugs quit bothering me finally. But I'm getting hungry. I need to get in the shower. Finish my day. Whoo-wee. Remember, don't bend down after you're done. Don't do that. It's best to walk around, slow your heart rate, stay moving, because that'll help your heart calm down. Don't move fast. Move slow. I love y'all, every single one of y'all that came out with me today. Y'all are amazing people. Thank you for sticking with us and helping bring about change in America. We're a growing channel. We have 322,000 viewers. If we could get just half of those to be subscribers, man, that would really help us out. Really keep us on the road and everything. Right now, we put all of our money into everything we have, and that's just our own. We don't ask for anything, but if you guys feel like you want to donate, please do. It helps out a bunch. Of course, again, we don't ask. If you feel compelled to do it, please do. We're not going to deny it. We have our links on our page. We got Cash App and PayPal right now. In time, we'll link up more, but that's what we're going with right now. For those just learning Muay Thai, I see y'all practicing. I think it's hoodie with a goodie or goodie with a hoodie. Hey, bro, shouting out to you. I see you trying. I see you're self-taught. I can teach you a few things through the online, and maybe one day we can link up and I can come do a one-on-one with you and help your audience out, see you, and they can see us, and we can get some publicity out for both of us. Tighten up your skills, and I can keep mine tightened up, and we can spread the message of Muay Thai and the physical fitness and the self-defense behind it, and how it boosts mental health, and we bring about real change in this world. Say, be the change you want to see in this world. We can only do it by action, not just by words. A lot of people talk, they don't get out and do anything. The ones that do get out and do things, you'll see hate, discrimination, but that doesn't matter. People hate what they can't do. So, it's fine. It's part of life. But just know, as long as you're reaching out to those that need your message, that's all it's about. But anyway, I'm Washburn. Yeah, ex-felon. I don't break the laws. I went to prison for growing cannabis. 42 charges. I hear about this online. I'll just clarify it. 42 unfounded charges. Okay, never tried to expunge my record. It's like a battle scar, you know, like a tattoo. You know, people, you know, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. Well, I've done seen the bad side. You know what I'm saying? I've done lived a good life, done seen the bad side, and right now trying to help people get out of the gutter. Those that want the help, you know. But yeah, been to prison one time. Don't ever plan to go back, but it was for cultivation of cannabis. Uh, you know, God's plant. Yeah, I went to prison for something that has medicinal value that the government keeps denying has medicinal value, yet they let companies like Eli Lilly, Pfizer, Merck, and all them synthesize it. Don't make sense. I went to prison for it. Lost everything I had because I went to prison. You know, that wasn't the only reason why I lost everything I had. I had that shit coming, but to keep my dick in my pants. Let's be honest. That's the only reason I lost my fucking wife. But yeah, went to prison, lost everything I had because of a plant. You know, wasn't hurting nobody. You know, called for help because I had a fire at my house, and the Carmel Fire Department and the Hamilton County Sheriff's Department decided it was cool to come up in my house after the fire department gave all clear because the fire happened in the garage. My shit was growing in the basement, 150 feet away. So they had the fire all out. Still went in my house without a warrant. Threatened to shoot my dogs. So I went to go grab my dogs. Cops go in my house without a warrant. See my grow. Leave. Call Hamilton County, Boone County Drug Task Force. Right. They'd already seen my grow. It's an illegal search right there. So they call in for a warrant at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They get denied the search warrant. Okay. Now this happened back in 2012. Yeah, 2012. And well, 75 plants growing for medicinal use, personal, and well, they get denied the search warrant by Judge Campbell at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Judge Campbell said, nope, can't have a search warrant for this house. They're in the house till 7 o'clock in the evening, searching the house, destroying my plants until they get a warrant in a Subway parking lot. They testified to they got it in a church parking lot, but in their reports it said in a Subway parking lot. Got their warrant, and that's when they finally executed a lawful warrant to and applied for a warrant for my arrest after they had unlawfully detained and stormed my house without warrant. You know, long and short, my attorney, he didn't get me what I needed, and I went to prison for that. I shouldn't have. Fourth Amendment violation, you know. My lawyer was with the normal Stephen Dillon. Yeah, hey Steve Dillon. Hope you enjoyed that $40,000, motherfucker. He's with the National Organization for Marijuana Laws, right? Out of Indianapolis. He's the chapter president, or was at the time. We paid him a pretty penny. Jeff Moorhead helped me out with that. That's my ex-wife's dad. He helped me pay that dude, and that dude, as soon as the money ran out, was like, yeah, I'm coming off the case. So I ended up going to prison for doing an 8-year do 4 of it. We're growing cannabis. So that's what makes me a criminal, growing weed. You know, oh boy, I try to help people. You know, and that makes me a fucking criminal. Fuck you haters. There's the truth, bitch. You know, in the Second Amendment, when I got busted with pistols in Indiana, had I known my constitutional rights that shall not be infringed, I would have never accepted that goddamn charge. It was self-defense. Dude tried to rob me, pull guns on me, and yeah, I fired shots. Fired 2 into the ground. Okay? Now, I did my time for all that bullshit, but dude tried to rob me, and I defended myself. So that makes me a fucking criminal to defend myself. Fuck you too. Second Amendment. Bitch. And fuck you, Indiana, for that dumb shit. Like, I'm coming for that shit. I'm learning the laws. And look, I was a child when I was done wrong. I didn't know I could sue back then. So guess what? I'm an adult. Now I know I can sue. Bitch, we're coming. Indiana did me so fucking bad. Did a lot of kids bad. We all know who we are. I won't shout any names unless they want it shouted. They'll get on the comments. But you know what? We were in the juveniles all together. Y'all know what the deal is. Fuck. But anyway, I'm about to end this. I'm cooled down. I done told y'all a little bit of history. You'll learn more about me through time too. Just keep sticking with the channel. All the trolls, fuck off. Glove up or shut up. That's all I gotta say. Bunch of bitches anyway. You know? You just mad because I'm fucking your moms. You know what I'm saying? And I don't care if you're going to, oh, my mom's dead, or, oh, I'm 70 years old. Who gives a fuck? I just hope it got under your ass, bitch. Get my dick out of your mouth. How about that? Come shut me up, you know, motherfucker. You know, it's on the roof. All right, y'all. J-Dub, get ready to be out, y'all. Muay Thai today. I love every one of y'all. I'm signing off. Peace.